Now, this is the real audio recording I was going to make about the marble-eyed people that was told to me when I was a little kid, that was told in the neighborhood, and how things was told to me about the Jin people by other kids in the neighborhood that have direct dealings with the Jin people, marble-eyed people, and they told me as a little kid, but I wasn't a covenant member like the people was in the neighborhood. Like I said before, they already said that more stuff is witchcraft, is good and evil and everything. That makes the stuff is witchcraft. All this stuff is witchcraft. All this stuff is witchcraft. Religion is just to keep us divided and separate, fighting over what religion is what. And it's all about mercy and righteousness. That's why we have a contract of law. And some people, hey, it was already spoken of. It was already told. So the people who was reading little kids back in the days when I was in elementary school, I need to find out what house they went to, but I already know what houses they are. I call them Castle Grayskull, but that on He-Man, that was Castle Grayskull was the good castle. Skeletor dwelling was the evil place. But I just call it Castle Grayskull. Cause they talk righteousness and all this and that, but they straight up snakes, evil. But curses and spells on kids, took hairs from me when I was a little kid in elementary school. You gotta be careful where you go to get your hair done. They everywhere. They in the DMC, they in the mental field. People who I grew up with, people who I don't know that I know because you associate with them and I already know who you are. I see you at the Castle Grayskull house. I see the police at the Castle Grayskull houses. Police officer on the block. I don't know their status with witchcraft, but they had a witch book, and all the kids in the neighborhood, majority of the kids in the neighborhood got busted for going over there messing with the witch book. Mama come home busting everybody over at the house messing with the witchcraft book. And that was a Detroit police officer back in the day. They retired now. So if it's one witch on the block, one witch in DPD, you know it's more than one witch, warlock in DPD. You people in DPD is what? Masons, Moors, Islam, Muslim. The dude down the block that used to live down the block, they got their dog right after this girl, Joyce Johnson, next door kids. And she was beefing with them. Them the same people they was dealing with, messing with me and my family with curses and spells. But now, at that moment in point in time, back some years back, she was still messed down with them. But when the dog went after her kids, she got mad. She was raising hell. And that dude, I don't know, but somebody killed a cat and threw it in front of her driveway. I already told some other people this, the big fellas, I already told them this story. I done told them damn near everything before I put it on Facebook. Put a dead cat in the back. We don't know who did it, but she was beefing with them demon people down the street. And she was rolling with them, Bridgewater Interior, UAW, Local 400. They was all chilling with the witches on the block. They coming over here at the block. I seen them at the houses. I seen Peter Popoff at the demon people houses down the street next door to us, and I seen Malik Sabaz at the house. You know, they was probably having a meeting or something. Yeah, whatever. I said your name, dog. Don't worry about it. I back up anything I say. All you do, I got more stuff on Facebook. I already emailed the people, and nothing got done anyway. But I see the Moors and the Masons, Striners, whatever. They hooking up. Something about to go down. They had their symbols together with each other now. I ain't never seen that before. They were separate, but I already knew they all were the same organization, the same group. So don't believe the hype. They all in the same gang. So the shit about to go down. If I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't care. I said it. Can't take it back. But let's dissect it to find out what it is. There's some people on my Facebook, Masons and all this and that. Man, I'm telling you how it is. If I'm incorrect, oh well, but you can't dispute what's going on. Now back to the dude, whoever threw the bag, the dead cat, in front of homegirl driveway, and my mama went and scooped it up. I already knew what it was. I already knew it was a Tyrese. And if it wasn't a Tyrese, I don't know what it was. I told her don't get it, but she always clean up and stuff. I said, Mama, don't mess with that bag right there. Don't mess with it. Nobody not gonna believe what I'm saying. It was a Tyrese with a dead animal in it, a dead cat. She went over there, got the bag, opened it up. She said, it's a dead cat in it. And she gonna get in trouble because she threw it in the garbage can. Then called Humane Society of nuts. Oh, it's nothing but papers in it. So you drew your pentagram on the paper, made your little Tyrese. I already know how you do it. I don't know with detail how you do it, but I already know how to do it. When I was a little kid, before elementary school, I knew all this stuff. I didn't learn it from nobody. Everybody was going to the houses to do practice this voodoo, hoodoo stuff. Come on, Klein, let's go. I'm like, man, I already know what y'all doing over there, man. I'm good. I ain't going over there. They asked me so many times. Come on, it's fun. I got you, man. I ain't going over there. I already know what's going on. Ain't got nothing to do with no demonic possessions. I ain't with it. I'm a little kid. I already knew what was happening. I don't want to know. I ain't going over there. So the dead cat was in the bag with paper. I didn't even want to look because I already knew it was a Tyrese. And if it wasn't a Tyrese, whatever, I can assume it. I already know what's going on in the hood since elementary school. So people teach their kids how to put curses on kids in elementary school, own classmates, and ex-co-workers. So the Marble Eye kids, I was told about when I was a little kid. And people used to, when we was growing up, we was kids, used to be relatives of people on the block, and they act like they didn't want nobody to know their relatives, and they just came out. So all the young people that weren't even born back then wanna do what the elders tell them to do. You got played, homeboys and girls. And even your parents knew what was going on. But they didn't say nothing. They thought somebody didn't know. People were stupid. I was stupid. The whole family stupid. No, baby, not me. I'm not getting nothing done properly by the different justice departments, and they already know. FBI know about that stuff. They know who it is. They locked homeboy up a couple of years ago. They detained him for 3 days, and they let him go. I don't know the details, but I was right there when he got out. They had him hemmed up for 3 days. So when I tell the FBI these things, they want to play dumb. They know about the churches that mess with the supernatural. Oh, yeah, don't say it's a religion. Oh, yes, it's a religion, all right. But the FBI know what these places at, and I do too. I just stumbled upon them. It was in news articles. I'm like, whoa, what's that building right there? What was that I just seen? Whoa, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh, a magnet. Now, homeboy put a dead cat in the bag in a Tyrese and threw it in front of her house. And my mama picked it up. As bad as I wanted to go look to confirm it, but it was a dead animal in the bag. You was beefing with her about your dog running after her kids. But all the little connections in the police department, they didn't do nothing. They didn't call the police. Police didn't do nothing. Oh, we already know about them. The police told me about them in 95. The police told me about them people in 95. The same police officer, when I told my car, it's the same police officer. The same police officer let them fools see me talking to them. When they had to push the car stolen down the street. The same police officer. I think that was the same one that dislocated my shoulders. So now they rolling with them. They was after them and investigating. So I guess the demon came and visited them at night. Yeah, like the shadow man was standing in my kitchen talking shit to me. And I just ignored and kept on walking. Now the mobilized kids, back in the days when we were little kids, so need to find out what house they went to for all of the kids at adults in elementary school got reading. And like I said before, one person was half man, half beast, but he didn't realize they was somehow that's a snake person, demonic possession. They didn't explain to the kids what was going on because he came back to school all getting me. I'm half man, half beast. I'm like, man, you seen that spirit walking, that's a snake person or whatever, reptilian, demonic possession, whatever it was, walking in all of the kids. Other the kids seen it too, not just me. And we was in the middle school, it was somebody busting on people. Like, I'm going to tell y'all about what they do. They mess with your body organs. They take your body parts and all this and that. It was come on, Clyde, come here. Let me tell you. I'm like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. Nobody going to believe you. I just kept on walking. They kept on talking. And then I see them down the street chilling with them now. One of them, two family members. One I seen down there. One I didn't. Going over there looking at me, smiling at me. Then the other little twins that be going down there with that DMC, where they take the blood from people. I already know what you do with the blood. These people with the barber shop. No, boy, if y'all only knew. People at the retirement homes or convalescent homes, oh man, they doing us in good. They don't even know. Now let me go on to the main part of this auto recording. I know people like, they're going to get you. They already got me. The only thing they can do, I already see they're going to let them, I already see that the government is just going to kill me. But they ain't took the body parts and do all they wishy-washy stuff they do already. And people think that's good, that's cool, fine and dandy. They messing with kids, babies. Do people be walking and your shirt flip out from behind you and you just say, oh, my shirt just flipped out? No, that wasn't that. That was that demonic spirit, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling y'all straight up. You see little kid walking with their pants, they digging up in their pants, they pull down their underwear. I know your underwear rise up in you and stuff, but trust me, that's that demonic spirit messing with you. That incubus and succubus, whatever you call them. I got it on Facebook. Y'all might already seen it. And you people that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about? But you did one dabble in this stuff yourself. This ain't covenant, but it's all the same thing. Violate somebody's privacy, real or personal property, if it applies. Now, people don't believe that, but how your underwear just gonna flip? You think your underwear band is turned inside out? Maybe it is, and all of a sudden it flips. And I'm telling you, man, that's that demonic spirit. You may think it is what it is. You put your underwear on right, but you sit in your car and stuff, it bend down to flip up. But trust me, that's that demonic spirit flipping, messing with you. You see your shirt like you popped your collar. Man, you ain't popped your collar. That's that spirit messing with you. Telling you, I know. Now, that got crazy. Somebody just even take him off Facebook. Okay, like the mother, like the little kids we grew up with on my block. My cousins come visit us. And these dudes, the whole dudes in the neighborhood, all the kids I grew up with, that's 3-4 years older than me, they told my cousin, man, y'all shouldn't come back down here and visit them, man. Y'all shouldn't even be their cousin, man. Y'all shouldn't be messing with them no more. My cousin whooped their ass. And they said it more than one time and to more than one cousin when they come up here to business. They got their ass whooped. And my cousin got finished whooping their ass. He come running back down to the house, walking like, man. I said, man, you shouldn't even did it. I already know, I heard him. Shouldn't even did it. I said, you're going to have opportunity in the future to take care of that. And it just wasn't one summer, it was more than one summer. And I hope the people in the neighborhood remember that, and all the you little young kids that weren't even born yet, going with these Satanists, you got a lot to learn, and your parents didn't tell you. One wasn't with it, one was with it, and maybe majority, both of them was with it. But they played themselves. Because when you mess with that stuff, it's automatic death. Get thrown off Niagara Falls, Liquor Falls, they just call. Get burned at the stake, drown. It's a lot of stuff. And it's law, it's legal. And they say, oh, that stuff outlaw, that's old stuff. But whatever you want to say, it's illegal, and it's the death penalty. You can't beat it. You can't deny it. Because like I told the kids in elementary school, it takes a supernatural to get a supernatural. I told them that in elementary school. I said, man, y'all don't worry about it. It takes a supernatural person to take care of a supernatural person. Now, about the people that comes at people's house late at night, knocking on the door, somebody, can they come in and use the phone? They lost, they need some money. That's that ghost stuff. That's the demonic spirit stuff. And I remember it was more than one people on my block that let somebody in their house late at night ringing on their doorbell, somebody they lost, they trying to find home and all that. And they say they let them in their house, and all of a sudden they disappeared. Oh, I wonder who that was. Was it the Western? It was another family that happened to, too. Hell, it might even be my family. I can't remember some things. Now, let me pause. Pause off. 11:28 p.m. 7/3/2014. Now, this I'm gonna try to hurry make it real quick. I got 17 minutes. So, the people in the neighborhood had hatred for my family for a long time. And I already demonstrated that on Facebook and what I just said in this audio record. Now, I already said about the mobile house. Now, the people next door, they go out of town. Ain't nobody home. And I'm like, hey, I seen a shadow person. Somebody pulled down their shade. The hand came through the window, pulled down their shade. And my parents said, oh, sometimes the shades, the springs get weak and your shade go down. Yes, I know that. But in the morning time, I seen the shadow person arm raise the shade up. And they gone out of town. It was the SeaWorld or whatever. I've seen that more than one time. And when I was in their house, 2 times I've been in their house when I was a little kid, it was like you walking on soggy floor, like you walking in the marsh. I ain't never walked in the marsh like a little kid walking on the sofa with no shoes on. That's what it felt like. You walking on your sofa with no shoes on. That's how I felt walking in their house. And every time they're like, hey, you want to come over? I'm like, nope. 2 times. I already seen the shadow people. So remember, they was the ones that had somebody come in their house to use the phone or whatever, and they disappeared. But if I'm lying, I'm lying. And so when the man that came to do the work on our bathroom, that was Rashawn Pullen people, Covenant members. And the dude disappeared right in front of me, walking out the side door. And that was Billy of the Webster's design that had that happen. Bring them in our house and have them disappear, whatever that means. And I may be wrong. I'm saying names. I don't care. There's a lot more I could say. But I said enough. About here, Paul. Paul's over a couple of seconds now. There's some crazy stuff I'm putting on here, but I don't care. I'm putting it out there. Whatever happened, happened. And, hey, I already know they got hemmed up by the ghost people, the marble eyes people. All this hatred and malice these people had for my family and me since I've been a little kid. There's some real stuff over here, boys. All these people over here are Satanists, Covenant members.
And like I said, it don't got nothing to do with Granny, and I'm out.